I'm not anything fancy. I'm a professional player. There's a lot of people. They're all going to the same exit. There's 145 now. And that number's going to keep dropping till it gets to the 1. It's a lot different to play in Warzone than compared to Team Deathmatch or whatever quick play. Yes. People die a lot harder. They can take a few more hits, and it can really realize, oh my gosh, I went through a whole magazine. How did they not die? It took like 3 shots and I'm dead. That is why. 1, stay plated. Okay, all the time. Always wear all 3 plates if you can. 1 is better than none. You have a higher chance of survival if you have armor on you. Let's get that right out there. See, here's plate. Boom. Always plate up. Okay, rule number 2. Make sure you have a weapon that either you can use, you know how, you're pretty proficient with it, just in general. Can you maneuver it? Are you good at it? Do you know how many rounds are in that thing? Know your weapon. Never use shotguns, I don't know why. Yeah, know your weapon. It's always good to know what you're using, how to handle it. Like I said, I don't use shotguns very much, hence why I sucked at that. That is a perfect example of why you should know your weapon. I like the submachine guns. They shoot a little faster. You can run through magazine though. You know, you're not always going to be as fast as that other guy. You're not. That's plain and simple. That was best.
The enemy took that one, but we will be back.
Know your movements, okay? Rule number 3. Know your movements. You don't know where the other guy is. You don't know where, you know, they're shooting you. You can't see them, but they see you, obviously. Know your movements. Know where you're going to go in that moment of contact. So knowing where your next movement is going to be is very key, because you know what your next step is, what you need to do. Plan it out. Talk it out if you need to. Talk out your plan. Let's say you're getting shot at. There's a rock. Are you going to make it to that rock? Or is there another closer cover that you can make it to? But if there's lots of cover for you, that means there's lots of cover for others. And rule number 4 is be aware of where the circle is and where you are. Always know what correlation you have with that circle. If you're in the middle, you have a higher probability of not being dead in the gas. If you're close to the edge, you know, you will be able to find people, stragglers, trying to make it to that next circle. But you also have that problem that they just had if you don't keep moving. If you stay in one spot, it's game over. I mean, I wouldn't aim directly for the center of the next circle or any circle, because other people are going to have this strategy too. You got to think about that. Where am I going to need to go? They're all planning all these other rules. They're staying plated. They're knowing their weapons. They have them made out in their loadout. That's okay if you lose. You know, rule number 5, just have fun. Do it again. Try again. Keep trying. It's going to be very difficult. I am terrible at this game. To get better, you have to practice. I have more losses than I can count. The game is not going to be forgiving. It's always going to get harder, because there's always going to be somebody that comes up, does better. There's always a learning curve from Warzone to any other game mode. Movements and thought process and planning does come into play. Sometimes you're going to have to think on your feet. and it's gonna suck. It is really gonna be hard. But you have to remember that it's a game. More than anything, it's a game. Have fun and just know your chance will come. It's all a part of it.